So I'm back, and today I want to talk about how to use your tongue. Are you teaching your kids to kill? And killing, a lot of people think that killing is you stab them or you shoot them. But there's other ways to kill. You can kill somebody with words that come out of your mouth. And we have to be conscious of the things that we say when we're angry, how we respond when we're angry around our children, and teach them that they're going to hear no. Even when they're an adult, they're going to hear no. And they have to know how to handle when somebody tells them no, or when they can't afford something, or when things are not just, it's just not going to go their way. It's very important that they know how to handle being told no, how to handle rejection, how to handle hatred. It's important that they know that these things are going to come. But we need to learn how to handle anger. How do you handle anger in front of your children? I know me. I know sometimes I have an issue sometimes with getting loud when I'm talking to my children when I'm upset. And I sat them at the table the other day and I told them that I apologize. And we as parents, yes, we have to train our children up. Yes, we have to teach them how to be respectful, but we're not always right. Sometimes we have to go back and apologize and let them know that we make mistakes too, and it's okay to tell somebody that you're sorry. You know, you need to teach them that when they have an issue with someone, they need to go to that person to make the problem right. They don't have to spread it around. They don't have to talk to other people about the problem. The person that they're upset with, that's the person that they need to talk to. Because a lot of people, they get upset, and the person that they're upset with, they don't go to them and say anything. They tell everybody else about the problem. But that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to go to your neighbor and correct it with them. Let them know that you hurt me, you upset me. I didn't like when you did this. It's not about trying to make people look bad to other people. You have to address the person that has rejected you or let you down or disappointed you. It's important to teach them that the things are not going to always go their way. It's life, and we're going to have rules until the day that we die on this earth. We're going to have rules on this earth, and we need to teach them that it's important to follow rules, because you have some children that don't want to follow rules. They don't want to hear nothing from nobody. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to follow any direction, and that's a hard life to live. When you think that you're always right, when you think nobody can tell you anything, that's a dangerous road to go down. So we have to teach them how to respond and to teach them how to love themselves, that even if somebody walks away from them, that doesn't mean that you're less than, that doesn't mean that you're nothing because they decided not to be your friend, or they decided that they didn't want to talk to you today. These things are going to happen. We have to teach them to have grace. We have to teach them to have mercy at a young age so that they'll know how to deal with life's problems. I used to tell my daughter all the time, my oldest daughter, that everybody's not your friend, and that's okay. Everybody's not your friend. You know, if you find somebody that you're friends with them today, but you're not friends with them tomorrow, it's okay. You know, everybody's not meant to go on that journey with you, you know, for the rest of your life. But you don't have to stay upset with them. If you feel like that you need to talk it over with them to make things right, you should do that. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. Too much pride is dangerous. If you have wronged somebody, if you have done something that you know you shouldn't have done, go to the person. Teach your children to go to people and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me. People have a hard time, Christians have a hard time admitting that they're wrong and asking for forgiveness. That's not good. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes, but you don't know how good it makes somebody feel after you've hurt them to come back and say, I apologize. I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to do that thing that I did the way that I did it. I didn't come across the right way. I should have said it a different way. It's nothing wrong with correcting yourself. That makes you the bigger person. But holding a grudge and telling everybody else about the problem and not speaking directly to the person, that's bad habits. You don't ever know when that person's last day is, when your last day is. So it's important to not hold on to anger. It's important to not hold on to hatred. It's important to not hold on to just rejection, period. It's a part of life. Rejection is a part of life. And you just have to teach them to be strong and to be aware of the things that are going to come their way. And you giving them everything that they want, it sets them up for failure. Because when they get older and they can't afford these things, they start lying, they start stealing, they start cheating to get these things, because they're used to a life of being told yes. They're used to a life of being given everything that they want without working for anything. You have to teach them to work. You got to teach them its consequences to every action. You have to teach them that now, with them getting up on time for school, you have to teach them time management. You can't waste people's time. They waiting for you. You ain't ready. You show up late. You come when you get ready. They're going to need these skills in life. They're going to need these skills when they start a job. They're going to need these skills to keep going in life, to not quit everything that they start. That was something that I struggled with. If I didn't like it, I moved on to the next thing. If I didn't like that, I moved on to the next thing. If you said anything to me something to me that I didn't like, I'll just cut you off. That's not right. That's not the right way to handle situations that are bothering you. You have to talk about it. You might not talk to the person right then when you're angry or you're upset. Sometimes you just got to walk away, cool down. Maybe you can't talk to them on the phone. Maybe you need to send them a text message saying, we need to talk about it, or I'm sorry. That's being the bigger person. That's the right way to handle stuff. But if you're upset with somebody and you're running them down in the ground, not trying to make the situation right, calling them all sorts of names out of their names, that's not appropriate when you're angry. That's not the right thing to show your children that this is how you act. Somebody piss you off, you're ready to fight. That shouldn't be your first response. Now, I'm not saying that people are just going to let people beat them up, but your first response to something should not be, we going to fight about it. Your first response shouldn't be, I'm going to cuss you out. This is not healthy. It's not healthy for a child to see that on a consistent basis, that this is how you should behave. But because they're going to model what you model in front of them. Teach them to speak life. Teach them to say, well, gosh, maybe that person's having a bad day. Teach them how to give an encouraging word saying, I'm sorry that you're having a bad day, and I hope things get better for you. Teach them these things because they are important. Everything that somebody says to you, sometimes it's not even about you. They're already having a bad day. They've already had somebody pass away in their family. They've had a fight with their husband. Their children are not listening. There's always a story behind the action. Sometimes you just have to step back and say, this person, they need prayer today. I encountered them. They went off on me, but they need prayer. So sometimes you just got to be the bigger person and just say, I apologize. Thank you. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you're having a bad day, but it'll get better. These things are all a learning process. We don't get there overnight. No, we're not perfect, but you got to start somewhere. You got to learn to correct your wrongs. You got to learn to just be better, just to want better. It's a change of mind that helps you to not kill people. It's a change of mind. People that's out here killing people, taking people's lives with no conscience about it, they're not in their right mind. But you have a chance to be in your right mind. You have a chance to not say everything that comes to your mind. We have to make better decisions. It's not all about us all the time. You have to come from a place of love, a place of support, a place of just trying to help people be better. Just trying to show, at least if it's just your children, to be better, that there is a better way to handle things. Well, I hope this video encourages somebody. if you will please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a good day.